watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So Naoya Inoue, he's preparing for the Stephen Fulton fight, and he brings in the sparring partner from Mexico, an undefeated prospect by the name of Brian Acosta. Now, outside of Brian's height, Brian and Stephen Fulton have almost nothing in common in terms of their boxing style. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and play some clips right now of Brian Acosta so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. In this fight right here, in this clip, Acosta, he's fighting against a guy that has a record of 3 wins and 6 losses. He's a right-hand fighter, but in this clip right here, he switched to southpaw, and then he switches back to conventional. So this makes no sense to me. When I think about Inoue, he flies this guy out to Japan to prepare him, help prepare him for Stephen Fulton. You're fighting against a Black American champion, and you fly in a guy from Mexico that has no high boxing IQ, he has no type of athleticism, he doesn't know how to control range, all he has is height. If Inoue was going to hire someone like this, he could have just got somebody from Japan, his own country. It's so ironic because Inoue said, and I made a video about this, Inoue, he admitted that he has never trained with a black fighter. Never trained, never sparred anything with a black fighter. And now you're fighting against the best fighter in the division that happens to be black, and this is who you decide to hire. I mean, if Inoue had any type of common sense, he would have looked for the best American, most athletic black fighters to train with. I mean, when George Kambosos fought Devin Haney, he flew out black, athletic American boxers to go out there and train with him. Even Canelo Alvarez is smart enough to know that he needs black sparring partners to help him prepare for the majority of his fights. Floyd Mayweather, he had Mexican sparring partners when he was preparing for Mexican opponents and even when he wasn't. I mean, in a way, he should have been trying to get Bruce Carrington or someone like that to come out there to Japan. And even if he couldn't get someone like that, he could have looked for some of the young amateur fighters that are about to turn pro, or the ones that just turned pro, some of the real young, athletic, undefeated black American prospects. Just like when Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta Tank Davis were sparring with the Vargas brothers, Fernando Vargas's kids. Brian Acosta, he has a record of 18-0 with 7 knockouts, but his record is grossly misleading. I already told you guys, the guy he's fighting right now, and his name is Cesar Villa, he has a record of 3 wins and 6 losses. But let's look at some of the other guys he fought. He fought a guy that was 4-4, a guy that was 3-4, a guy that was 3-6. That's Cesar again. 6-19, 0-1, 1-0, and another fighter that's 0-1. Usually when you're preparing for a fight of this magnitude, you want your sparring partners to be the next big thing in boxing. You want to really have somebody push you so you can learn something. Muhammad Ali, he used to spar with Larry Holmes when Larry Holmes was a young boxing prospect. Pernell Whitaker used to spar with fighters like Floyd Mayweather and Zab Judah. Floyd Mayweather, he would spar with young fighters like Errol Spence. And the list goes on and on and on. So anyway, he knows nothing about training with black American fighters. And by the time he fights Stephen Fulton, he will still be just as clueless. But who knows, maybe Inoue is just completely underestimating Stephen Fulton and he feels he's just another boxer at a higher weight class. It's going to be interesting to see how much Brian Acosta is going to help Inoue prepare for the Stephen Fulton fight. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.
One of the most anticipated dog breedings has finally been confirmed. The pups from this pairing of Zeta and DMX will be born very soon. We are now accepting deposits. Our pups will come with ears cropped and a 2-year health guarantee. Get ahead of the pack on purchasing a puppy by contacting NWA Cane Corsos on Instagram at NWA Cane Corsos. Call or text 479-326-1603 with any questions. A guard dog is your first line of defense. These will be the right pups for the job.
All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, the fever blisters, diabetic ulcers. And this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called Inoue Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to elodekey.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram. Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com.
My name is Chris, and I'm all the way here from Anchorage, Alaska at Scalp Carolinas, and I'm here for my second treatment of SMP. Well, I was sitting at home one day and going over my Facebook page, and they have different, like advertisements popping up, and I saw one for SMP, and I saw some pictures of some guys, before and after, and I was looking at that, and it caught my attention, so I Googled it. SMP, nothing showed up in my area. So, I did a little more research, and all of a sudden, Scalp Carolinas popped up in the web browser. So I started watching his videos and seeing all the reaction from all the other people. We talked on the phone, we made appointments and everything. I sent him pictures, and he looked at them, and I was like, "Can you fix this?" And, he pretty much said, "No problem." My first session, he made me feel extremely comfortable. It was almost like I was talking to family. He started, and during the whole treatment, we talked and, about our families and our life, and, and things that he does and things that I do. And before I know it, the first session was over. When you see someone doing something that they love, as much as I see Enoch Glover love what he does, it shows in his work. I wouldn't point anyone in any other direction but here to North Carolina, Scalp Carolinas, to get this done.